Oh, and that's the way we're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. Yes, Tenerife, and that was Adam from Poland going for his first forwards. Oh my life, how unlucky can you be? The board came off. Did you see that? The board came detached in the air. What? 16 years old from Poland. I think he's more of a racer than a wave sailor, but he wanted to learn to forward, and this was one of his attempts. This is absolutely crazy. Always check your equipment before going for some crazy moves. But he said he had a good session. Well, he said he had a good session, but he lost his board there. It ended up on the rocks. A disaster. He also had probably another couple of attempts. Ooh, yes, there's still some work to be done. But let me know in the comments below, has your board ever come detached to your rig in the air? Maybe just in general. Does it happen a lot? Haven't you checked your UJ recently? Maybe you guys should. But he didn't stop at learning forwards. He also wanted to learn the back loop. Yes, the back loop. Check out this. Getting a bit of help from a kite surfer friend. More on kite surfers in a minute. But you can see in this clip, just before we go somewhere else, they're not that bad, are they? Quite useful. Not a bad, effort at the beginning. And then this one is a classic. Look at the distance. Wow, wow, we love it. Absolutely sending it. That is the way we're kicking off the show. And just before I came out to record this, he literally just sending me another clip. He said, Ben, you might be interested in this, but I don't know when it's going to come through. So if I've got it, I could put it now. If I haven't, I'm saving it for next week, and maybe that is the way to go. So yeah, let's go. We saw a kite surfer doing a good deed there, filming his friend. Now, how about this kite surfer? Oh, close, but it didn't get him. It didn't get him. This is Alan, 16 years old. He's German, up in Langebaan, so over in Cape Town. Said he went out for a slalom set. She says, Ben, it was a near miss on one of my first runs. Oof, yeah, it could have been nasty, but he said it started off like that, and then he had an epic session. Urin, Caro was up there as well, and they were blasting around. He says like 30 knots of wind or something like that, and just absolutely having it, pummeling the jibes. I like it. And when I see, 16 years old, that is what we want to see. There's a lot of young guys sending me clips at the moment. The future is looking good. So great to see you guys sending in your clips. Again, I'll say it again. If you want to send in your clips, go to the website, Windsurfing.TV. Go to submit content. I can't remember what we actually called it, but it's up on the top left. You'll see it in the menu. You can click on there, put in your details and send me your clips. A lot of you have been doing it. It's super easy for me. Get involved and join the website. You just sign in with Google. If you're a Beer Money member, you've chipped in some beer money, you're a member of Windsurfing.TV in the last 12 months, you can join your accounts. The explanation is on the website. I'm not going to bore you, but these legends are members this week. So thank you very much for supporting the channel. Yes, we're going to do more on that very, very soon because we've got lots of updates coming. We're going to get, we're going to give hats out to people maybe who have left comments, or maybe for people who have subscribed to the website early. There's lots of stuff coming. We've got the challenge stuff. Again, not going to bore you, but let's go on to the next clip. So we're going to stay in the Cape Town theme, and we're going to stay on the younger rider theme, and we have got a very young rider. Yes, this is Oscar back again on Send It Sunday. 9 years old, and he is still loving windsurfing. Yeah, his dad said he's been out in Paternoster, been in Big Bay in the small days, and obviously been on the lake. He said he loves jumping. Yes, he loves jumping. Doesn't always go perfect. Stylish nosedive, stylish. But he loves jumping and speed. Yes, how fast has he been? How fast? Any guesses? 9 years old? 19.5 knots. Yes, his goal is to break the 20-knot barrier. Come on, Oscar. Come on, son. Any of you out there trying to break your speed barriers? If you are, download the WaterSpeed app. They are, you know, coming on board with Windsurfing.TV. We've got, again, more stuff coming. We're joining it up with the website. They've got a cool new feature coming. So if you join the yearly challenges, so maybe you're pushing the distance challenge, you know, you windsurf a lot, maybe not the fastest, but you like to put in the distances. There's a yearly distance challenge. I'm going to be pulling out monthly winners. We're going to have this option to pull them out of the whole yearly ranking. So that's cool. That feature, I think, could be coming next week to WaterSpeed app. Get it downloaded. Also, Top Speed, join the yearly one, the top 5 second, I think it is. I'll put the links below, but join those. Get downloading the WaterSpeed app. Get involved. We're going to be handing out prizes. I have got some new hats. What? You've not noticed? Yes, there is a competition going that how many different hats have I had in this video? How many different hats have I been wearing in this video? You'll have to watch till the end and you're gonna have to count them up, but we're giving away lots of prizes. So yeah, lots of cool stuff, but good to see the young kids pushing it, absolutely pushing it. What else have we got? Well, we've got this guy pushing it. Yeah, this is Alexi Rabinsky. Sounds Russian. I think he is Russian, but this is up in Norway. And it looks cold. We asked the question last week, didn't we? What's the coldest session you've had? And he said, Ben, I'm a bit late on this one, but check out the stats. He says 2 degrees feels like -6. Yes, look at the writing. That's chilly, snow on the ground, but what a legend. He's out there pushing. Love to see it. Keen beans. And there's me thinking that it was a bit chilly in Portugal last week. I went for a couple of wave sessions. How did it go, Ben? Oh, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, well, you can't win them all, but we did have a pretty epic session at a place called Galé, which is on the south coast, south coast of Portugal, up about an hour from here. And we had a fun session with the boys. Small waves, 4-7, but little punchy sort of inside shore break bit. I enjoyed it. I've got to say, I had a superb time. So that's been fun. We also went there like a couple of days later, you know, really keen. We just had a good session. You know, you see it, but you're a bit too enthusiastic. You know, the forecast isn't great, but you're kind of thinking of the last session. So we drove all the way there. I went out, wobbled out, got one wave, literally. Then we didn't see another wave for the whole day. And the wind dropped and everything, and we came back. So 2 hours driving. One wave, yes. Was it worth it? We've asked this question last week. Was it worth it? You know what? Weirdly, it was. I had a fun day. We had a bit of a chat in the car going up, you know. So I'm saying it was worth it. There's a few of you out there going, shut up, Ben, it can't be worth it. Let me know in the comments. What is the shortest session you've had for the biggest travel rig up, and was it worth it? I love to know these things. I love to know these things. I also love to know the sponsor of Send It Sunday, SavernShop.com. Yeah, SavernShop.com are still supporting Send It Sunday. Yes, they are. So if you do want a bit of Savern gear, SavernShop.com is where you should be getting it. Right, what else do we have? Well, we talked about fins last week. We had a broken fin. This week, we got a bit of this. Oh, yes, too small a fin. Yeah, he said it wasn't a bad crash bed. It looks nasty. Yeah, but this is Armel, 19 years old. I told you we got some younger riders coming in, French. And he said, Ben, I got an 87 Isonic with a 29 fin. Fin was just too small for the choppy water, and he went down. Yeah, he went down hard a few times. So, you know, too big a fin can go wrong. I think we've got one of those coming up next week. Stay tuned to the channel. But too small can also be bad. Yeah, but he did also say, Ben, the sunshine was there. and I said it was good to be back on the water, and I can totally go with that. The sun came back, like I said, here in Portugal the last couple of weeks, and I've had another couple of sessions the last couple of days at Tonel, and it was absolutely fun. You know, there's no beach at the moment here in Portugal. The sand has gone. I've been hearing that a few other places. The kind of weird weather we had over the winter has nicked all the sand, but actually the sailing was okay. Small, bit junky, but for Tonel it was pretty fun. And I tell you who made a guest appearance? Dan Keeley. You're like, who? If you watch Send It Sunday, you will remember Dan, the Hellman, the big slab connoisseur from Ireland. Yeah, remember that? Yes, he was here. He's here with the family, so it was good to go out for a session with him. You got to sample a bit of Portuguese, what do we call it? Slap and tickle. It was only a little bit of shore break, but it was all good fun apart from the rocks. But we're going to finish with one story for you. Yes, we are. And this is quite a classic. Are you ready? So let's have a look. Who have we got? We have got Ronald Hove from the Netherlands. Of course he's from the Netherlands. And he is 54 years old, and this was in the southwest of France. Now, he has got a lovely wife. She is a keen bean. I can tell from watching these videos. And he has got a new board to him, the Mistral SLE. Ooh, yeah, you remember that one. You know, the orange one. Yes, look at the pictures. He's got his slalom sail. You know, the sun's out and he wants to get his power jibes on film. So his lovely wife says, you know what? I'll go in the water and I'll film. He's like, right, let's get it on. Yeah, and look at this. There's some nice jibes going on. Go on, Ronald. Go on, son. So he's getting some good jibes in. The confidence is high, but he's probably thinking, you know what? I'm going to get closer. I want the money shot. The missus is there. She's lining up. He's coming in. He's all excited. He's been jibing well. And then he realises, oh, shit. Oh, God. So the story goes, he could have killed her. Look at this, look at this. That is like prime missus is dead. So he said he had a decision to make. He said it was going wrong. He was like, the wife's dead, or I'm going to have to chunk in the rail and maybe stop and land on the board. He chose the latter option. He went and he absolutely smashed his board with the knee. So he missed the wife. I don't think she knew what was happening, I think. But look at the board. Yeah, look at the board. He put a hole in the board with his knee. He said he had bits of orange carbon or stuff stuck in his knee. He looks pretty savage, to be fair. But he did miss the wife. The wife is still standing. She seems pretty chirpy still on the video. Like I said, I'm not sure she knew what and how close that could have been, but that could have been nasty. Yes. So let me know in the comments again, have you got a loving wife? Has she got in the water and filmed you? Has it ever gone wrong? You've got to send those videos in if you did. And what would you have chose? The board or the missus? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. But that's it. That's it for this week. There's only one thing left to say, that no matter where you are in the world, don't forget to send it.